nerve-wracking event, but spare a thought for our next guest. She has been on 75 of them.
Bambi Smythe from Melbourne decided it was time to expand her dating horizons. So what else do? You go on a worldwide search for the one. Suddenly single in her 50s, Bambi Smythe decided to turn her quest for love into an adventure of epic proportions.
I decided I needed to get out and look for love out of Melbourne because I wasn't having much luck here, and it just sort of took off from there.
She set off across the globe. Over 81 days, Bambi visited 22 countries and went on no less than 75 different blind dates. She met men from all different walks of life, from waiters to farmers, bankers, even a male gigolo. She dined with an Italian prince, a Russian billionaire and a priest at the Vatican. From dinner dates to lunch and coffee catch-ups, she not only made new connections, but she learned something from each of them. And when she returned home, she decided to turn her experiences into a book.
Okay, Bambi, a priest at the Vatican, that might be, flogging a dead horse, so to speak. Welcome to Sunrise.
Thank you very much.
How did you meet all of these men?
About 30 were through friends, so I would ask all my friends around the world if they knew anyone that might want to meet me, aged 21 to 61, so I thought that out of that bunch I might find the one, but in the meantime I'd be meeting a lot of very interesting people, and the rest I was going to meet just ad-libbing at pubs, asking the concierge if they could help me out with a brother or something. I was pretty cheeky.
Wow. So what did you learn from these 75 dates about blokes that you didn't know already?
Well, men are very nice. I was heartbroken. I went overseas. I was a little bit sort of sad about that, and I didn't really trust men. But I went over and I found out if you dig deep enough, there's something to be, there's really good stuff in every man. And I also learnt you can't judge a book by its cover or a man by his wallet. He might be scruffy, he might be poor, but he might have the heart of a poet. So, and that was a great lesson for me, to just give people a chance.
I'm glad to hear that, Ben, because I thought this was going to be another man-bashing story.
Absolutely.
Rating us and comparing us and trying to... Because I find a lot of women want us to be like women, and we're not. We're different.
No. This book is to celebrate men, really.
Oh, that's
really
nice.
And that's because, I found out that men are just as vulnerable and insecure as women, perhaps even more so because they've got so many social expectations put on them. But, when you sit down with a guy, whether he's a waiter or a billionaire or a prince or a gigolo, generally you find out that they're just underneath just really nice people, and they all have a story to tell.
What happened in the end with the gigolo?
Nothing.
Oh, good girl. Did you find love though? Did you really connect with any one of them?
I absolutely connected with Stefano in Rome. It's premature for me to say it was love, but I was totally infatuated. We had a 16-hour date.
That's not the priest in Rome.
No.
Right.
No.
Okay.
No.
Right.
Stefano was a very interesting man. A friend introduced me to, and we had a date from midday to 4 o'clock in the morning. Nothing happened, but he was a really, that's him. He was a fascinating man.
Well, a 16-hour date is longer than Britney Spears was married for, so that's pretty good.
I'm going well.
Yay, Bambi. All right, but he wasn't the priest. How did you meet the priest, and how did that date work out?
The priest, because what I did was I decided to do an A to Z of the world, global dating. So I had to find a man in each country. And for V, I thought Vatican City. I was close by in Italy anyway, so I thought that would be the way to go. I thought I went in there, and I didn't know how I was going to find anyone, so I just followed this seminarian, this young man.
Well, you picked him up.
I picked him up. I followed him around. He was leading a group of Germans, and I followed him around and tapped him on the shoulder at the end and said, "Can I chat to you for half an hour?" And I went outside and I asked him all sorts of very personal questions that most people would probably want to ask of a priest, but would be too polite perhaps to do so. And he was a really interesting, lovely fellow.
Yes.
So that was my V date.
Good on you. Now, this is fascinating.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah,
Thank
all the
you
best
very
with
much.
it. Go, Stefano. Let us know how it goes.
Thank you
You
very
could be
much.
hooning around on the back of a scooter in Rome.
Oh, I'd
Like
move over
Christmas.
there in a second, I tell you what.
Me too.
All right.
Good on you,
Cheers,
Bambi.
Thanks so much.